Hi friends, welcome back to Mustack. I'm your friend Ashish Pati, MuleSoft architect. So this session is the followed session of previous session. So in the previous session, what we have seen is we have explored the data graph. We have seen how to unify the responses from multiple APIs. Okay, so we have seen books API, author API, how they are connected with each other based on the primary keys, respective primary keys. For example, ISBN is the primary key from the books API, author ID is the primary key from the author API, and we have connected them using data graph. Okay, and the same data graph URL single endpoint we have used with the multiple queries, and we have generated multiple different responses based on the query. This part we have already seen. If you are not gone through that session, I will recommend you to go through that session. I'll add that link in the description below. Okay. So in today's session, uh, so we are in today's session, we are going to see how to consume that data graph GraphQL URL, which is we are saying that with the single endpoint we can get the different results based on the GraphQL query. So we are going to see that. So one of the viewer was asking how to consume that GraphQL URL inside either in the MuleFlow or how to trigger it from the REST client. So we are going to see that they were facing some issues. So I tried to have a demo so that whatever doubts they have they can clear it from here. Okay, so let's jump on to the demo part. First I'll show you the environment, then we'll go to the REST client, and then we'll go to the MuleFlow. So let's go ahead. I'll just go to the environment part first. So you can see here, so you can directly go to your data graph, okay, which we have already seen. So where to find data graph, we can directly go and make sure you have created new account. Okay, so then only you'll be able to see this data graph option, otherwise it won't be there in the old accounts. So once you are land on this page, just click on open API list. Here see we have books API and we have authors REST API. So if you want to run the query, you need to create a application. Okay, so we have already created application, that's the reason we're getting option here, run a query. Just click this guy, it's validating the credentials. If everything is fine, you land on this page. So it shows you the last query you ran and successfully ran. Okay, so yeah. So you can write your own query based on your requirements. So right now, for the demo point of view, I just connected author with the book and book with author again. So it's kind of hierarchy, or we can say graph. Okay, so if you run this query, you'll be able to see the result. Okay, so you can see that you're getting author detail over here, book detail over here. Inside the book you will be able to see the author. Okay, yeah, you can change the query also, but you don't need to change any endpoint. That's what the intention. Okay, now see only title. Okay, so this we have already explored. Now we are going to see how to consume this URL inside our MuleFlow. Okay, so you need to note down three things. So first you note down this GraphQL URL. Second, you note down client ID and client secret. Third thing, you note down this GraphQL query. Okay, yeah. So let's first we'll try to trigger it from the any REST client. So I have Postman. We'll show it. I'll show it from the Postman. So first thing, that first URL you need to paste it here, and make sure always the GraphQL is the post method. Okay, because always is post the query. So this has to be always make sure this method is. Then second thing is in header part you need to pass the client ID and client secret. So I copied from my environment. You can copy from your environment. Third thing is you need to paste that body. Okay, so whatever query we ran it in the environment, you can, or you can build on your own based on your requirement. So once your query is fine, you just trigger it. Let's see. Okay, similarly result you can see it here. You can remove it from anything. If you want to remove anything from here, you can remove this author if you don't want. Okay, and trigger it again. So based on your requirement, you'll be able to see the results. Okay, yeah. So this is how we can trigger it from the REST client. Now, second part is let's see how to consume it from the mule flow, other mule flows. So I have simple flow where I have listener, I have transform, and I have, so we'll go one by one. So in the listener, I have simple default configurations. Let me go to the HTTP config. So here I have, keep it all the default one. You can go ahead with the default. And I have resource path as the data graph. Okay. And here we'll be using the get method. Now, transform, we need to build the payload for this HTTP request. So how to payload will be the GraphQL query, right? So we need to either you can copy it from there or you can build it here itself. What data you want from the API. So you need to build a query and then pass that body over here. Okay, so as a JSON. Okay, once your query part is ready, we will configure the HTTP request. So you can see here, I have configured my HTTP request configuration. So it is actually HTTPS. You can see that URL is HTTPS. Okay. Then you can pass the port, default port 443. You don't need to change the base path, and then other things are default. Once you're done with this, you need to do, so you need to select post method here. Always make sure you're using post method, and then the resource path, which is always a GraphQL. Okay, then one more thing, we need to pass the header parameters. Okay, so client ID and client secret we need to pass, which is I have copied it from environment. Same what we have passed it here and what we have used in this. Okay, here or here. Okay, close this. Let me go back. So I am already running this flow. So let's go to the Postman and let's see. Hope I have cleared everything. So it's a listener default thing. Here we are building the GraphQL query, and here we are configuring the GraphQL URL with the credentials, client ID and client secret. Okay. Let's go back to the Postman. And now I have this URL. Here we can use the get method. Nothing. Here we are not passing any header, no body. Let me trigger it. You can see here, we are able to see the results. So let me go back and change the query a little bit. So what I wanted to do is, I'll get this query now. Okay. And I'll go to the query part. So I have added author over here. Let's save this. And let's just wait for the app to get deployed. Okay. So it's deployed now. Let's go back to the Postman again. And now if you see here, you'll be able to see the different results. So based on the query, we have not changed any URL, we have not changed the credentials. So based on the query, it's generating the output. Yeah. So that's how we should consume the GraphQL URL. And that is a new concept added to the event platform. Data graph is internally using the GraphQL. It is in the backend, it's unifying the response from multiple APIs, and then based on the GraphQL query, generating the responses. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe the channel. Please hit the bell icon so that you get a notification for the new videos. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Bye.